Hello everybody and welcome back. Today's block is going to be called Broken Courthouse Steps. Now I found this, I've seen it called other things, but this is the paper I found and I'm actually just going to show you. I found it on, I don't know, Pinterest maybe. It shows you different layouts, but I'm doing mine scrappy out of these fabrics that I've been working with anyway. So I cut 18 I think. They're 2.5 by 4.5 inch strips. And I laid them out. It's scrappy, so I'm just going to start in the middle. So I've got it laid out the way it'll look. We're just going to start in the middle. And we're going to fold this over. And I'm going to sew these together. And then we'll just come back for the next step. So I'm just going to line that up. Let me turn this other light on. I don't know how well it does, but you know, we'll see. Alright, and we're just going to sew down through. Again, all these strips are 2.5 by 4.5. And I have another one here I'm working on that's pink, so I'm just going to use it to get that one off my machine. So we're just going to cut that one off. We're just going to iron it open. And the nice thing about this is none of your seams need to be lined up. It just is what it is. And while I can try to keep the fabric directional, it doesn't really matter. So I'm just going to fold that over and we're going to sew this one. Just going to work our way around it. I've seen it called a couple other things. I'm sure there's been a video of it already. There's a couple other names on Pinterest, but I don't remember them. Let me grab another one here. We're going to sew this one this way. Off of there. Oh, I didn't take you with me. I'm so sorry. It's been a long day. A couple of people didn't show up at work and I'm just exhausted. Alright, so then each time I'm going to lay it back in the middle because I want to make sure I'm doing it right. So now we're just going to fold this one over. And now our next two need to be sewn into a row. So I'm going to fold this over. And this one, and I'm actually going to sew them in this order so I can cut these two off and then put them together and then cut this one off. So we're going to head over there. I'll take you with me this time. Again, sorry about that. Grab our row. Sorry, I'm working on lining it up. Perhaps I'm not making my 1/4 inch seam big enough. And our next two ends we're going to sew together. I'm going to cut the first two off there. And we'll come back over. And I'm just going to iron, even though it's white, I'm ironing towards the new piece each time. And when you lay that down, it will fold nicely. We're going to do that. I'm going to sew that together. Actually, it's too big. It's not too big, but I'm going to pin it. It's too big to not pin. At the beginning. And while we're at it, I'm going to take these. This is our next row. So I'm just going to take these and fold them down. And then I can use them to get my pieces off the machine. So we're going to go sew this. And if you're making a lot of these, you can go ahead and sew them into strips so they're ready to go. But you know, I'm kind of a one block wonder. I really only do one of each of them. Except I have another one I'm going to have to make for my son. He wants a different one, so I guess I'll get it made. I just grabbed my left row, left vertical row, so I can have it on there. Let's cut this apart. We'll iron it open. It doesn't matter, I just was flipping it around. And then we'll do this one. I turned that around because I have my burgundy here, and I did try to not have colors touching, so there's that. But I'm going to just flip this up, and I'm going to flip it over because I like to pin from this side, or from the top. So we're just going to pop some pins in it. This would be great for scraps. In fact, if you wanted to make it square, you could just keep going all the way around. You don't even have to stop, make separate blocks. Just keep going. Make it as big as you want. Grabbing my right column, and I'll sew it together. Grab them off of there. I had somebody ask about my mat. It is actually, it doesn't hurt the cutting mat that's underneath, because it is, it's a Cricut pressing mat, and the bottom of it has this, I don't know what you call it. It repels the heat back up, so it doesn't actually get to the mat. It's for like pressing vinyl on t-shirts, so it just repels it back up to help the vinyl stick more. And I use it because I'm allergic to wool and I can't use a wool mat, but I already had this and it works great for me, so that's what I like. Now before I move on, I'm going to sew these these 3 blocks into a row and these 3 blocks into a row. So we're just going to fold this over, and then we'll fold this one over. So we're just going to head on over and do that so I can be prepared. And I'm going to just pull the other one from over there like I do with the regular blocks when I'm sewing my rows together. And then they'll all be together, and we can just keep going. think the white was in the middle, although it doesn't really matter to me. And I believe the orange was in the middle down here, so we're just gonna do it that way and hope for the best. Alright, we're gonna cut the first one off and we can iron all of our pieces so far open. This one I'm just gonna iron them to the outside. It doesn't matter. Again, you're not lining up any seams. And that went like that. This one, I did try to make this knitting fabric go the right way as I did that one. But again, it might not lay like that in an actual quilt or whatever I do with it. I might make it a table topper. I really like table toppers these days. Centerpieces on my table are very nice. But I don't know. We'll see. Pin this one because again, they're a little too long for me to not pin. Sorry. Right. Grab a couple of these pink ones. If you want, I can post a picture of it when it's done. Just let me know. It's only got 5 fabrics in it because it's a fat quarter bundle. So it's not going to be as scrappy looking as this. Also, pinning this like this with my doesn't seem to affect it. So if it ever does, I'll let you know so we can all stop it. And these, again, I'll just iron to the outside. Oh, I think I like this scrappy. The pattern has all different shades and stuff there and different patterns you could do, but I like it this way, I think. Maybe I just like these fabrics. Maybe I'll use up those other ones that that lady mailed to me. Still don't remember who that was. If it was you, please comment. Please. Now we're just gonna sew this one. This pink. All right. Now I'm at the point where I'm going to pin both the top and the bottom ones. So we're just going to fold this down. Line up my corner there. I'll line it up here at the seam. And one at the beginning. Then I'm gonna flip this up and I'm gonna spin it like this. So it's exactly how it was. But we're gonna pin it then. A lot of threads coming off of this. strings, threads, whatever you want to call them. And I'm just going to hold this one because we're just going to go sew these just straight down. Gonna sew this pink one and then we'll get it off of there. Let's sew the other side. Pop off. All right, let's get it off of there. I like it. It's beautiful. Look how pretty all these fabrics are. I'd love to design fabric. So I think I put this one backwards. Whatever. Those are opposite and these two are blue, but whatever. It doesn't matter. I love it. So this is, you can't really see it on there. There it is. See, it's like knitting, and this one is too. But anyways, there it is. Again, it's for this particular one, it's called Broken Courthouse Steps. Again, I just searched this up on Pinterest. It should pop right up for you to print it. But this is what mine looks like. I did do mine scrappy. So let me know what you think. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. I hope you make the block and love it. And I will see y'all next time. Have a great day.